Welcome back to Half Moon's Picks, another year, 2019-2020 season, week 1 in the NFL, and I'm pumped. I have a bunch of pools. They will be down in the description below, all the pools I will belong to, whether it's free pools and whether it's, they have prizes every week. They also have, ATS, straight up, confidence points picks. Just check them out if you want. It's all for fun. If you want to try to beat me, I'll be there waiting for you. Also follow me on Twitter. It's HalfMoonEr2. Link is in the description as well. Looking at the line, ready to go. I've been knowing who I wanted for a while, but latest news, is always changing my mind. Last minute trades by various teams, one thing or another. I'm doing a bunch of stuff differently this year. I'm gonna give you my 4 winning picks like I do every year. Same format, 1, 2, 3 in the upset. I'll record and put my stats up. At the end of the video, I'm gonna do a 3-team teaser every week, ready for you. I did really good on those last year. A lot of money on that. Also, we're going to go over every game at the end of the video and what I think what the game's going to be like. So let's get this ball rolling. Alright, my 4th pick of the week, my upset pick of the week, we got the Houston Texans traveling to the New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints are a 7-point favorite, and the way the New Orleans Saints every year, they just start out slow and work their way into a rhythm style offense. They've been doing this quite a while since Sean Payton started. The only time Atlanta in 2013. But since then, they usually lose their first game. Last year, they played Tampa Bay and lost outright. Start out real slow and then just work their way up really quick and then start slaughtering teams. So take Houston +7. My 3rd pick of the week, we got the Buffalo Bills traveling to the New York Jets. The Buffalo Bills are a 3-point dog. This is going to be a running game, both sides. 3 points is a score. Should be close. It's a divisional game. One thing I'm looking at is Frank Gore trying to surpass Barry Sanders' record. Gore did it in 15 seasons where Barry Sanders did it 10. If he gets over 500 some yards this season, he will surpass Barry Sanders in the all-time leading rushing record. Buffalo did trade away LaShawn McCoy to Kansas City. The Jets, we know, has Le'Veon Bell. Both these quarterbacks are in their 2nd season. It's a divisional game. It's going to be close. It's going to be tight, and both teams want to win. So take Buffalo +3. My number 2 pick of the week, we got the Baltimore Ravens traveling to the Miami Dolphins. The Baltimore Ravens are a 7-point favorite. Right before the game, they're just getting rid of players left and right. They got rid of Tunsil, offensive tackle. They got rid of Stills, or wide receiver. Both those went to Houston. Why? They'll probably play Fitzmagic. And, Fitzmagic either is going to do pretty good, but he has to have talent around him. Fitzmagic has to do something where he has talent around him. He's just not going to automatically do everything himself. And if he has one of those bad games, it happens a lot, he's going to throw like 6 interceptions. That's what I'm banking on. The Ravens have a great defense, and they're going to be like a run-style offense. Won the division last year. I know the spread is 7. It is pretty high. So who's to say they're not going to come down there and beat them 42-0? So I'm taking Baltimore -7. And my number 1 pick of the week, we got the San Francisco 49ers traveling to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is a pick'em game. 49ers don't have a great history in Tampa. They're 1-4 in the last 5 meetings in Tampa, and the last time they went was in 2018, last year, 27-9. They didn't have Garoppolo, they didn't have Coleman. San Francisco has a great group of guys with a lot of talent around them. Here at Tampa Bay, they got rid of Fitzmagic. Tampa Bay will be in the bottom of their division this year, and I expect San Francisco to do a lot better if Garoppolo stays healthy, and he is, first week of the season. So I'm taking San Francisco in a pick'em over Tampa Bay. Alright, here we are. We're going to give you my 3-team teasers this week. Hopefully cashing on these a lot this year. Like I said, I did excellent last year on these. You can do 6.5 if you like. I usually do 7. First leg, I got Philadelphia -2. I got Houston +14. And I got Buffalo +10. I think that's a great 3-team teaser. Ride that all the way to the bank on that one. And let's go over every game briefly and what I think. I got the Thursday night game. We got Green Bay at Chicago. Chicago's 3-point favorite. I'm liking, these are all leans. I'm probably not counting the leans either, as like I did last year, because, you know, I'm usually like, what is that, like 40% on my leans. That's not going to win you any money. But you know, still, you might want to know the information I have for you. All right, so yeah. Green Bay at Chicago. Chicago's 3-point favorite. I like Green Bay in this. Like I said, divisional game. Aaron Rodgers back and healthy. I'm not a Trubisky fan, but they do got a great defense. I think it's gonna be a close game. Last year was 24-17 in Chicago, which is a 7-point game. Like maybe teasing, you know, Green Bay plus 10. That'd be a great bet as well. Throw that as a fourth leg in my teaser if you want to get this in before Thursday. Green Bay won the last 8 games prior to last year. Like I said, they know how to beat Chicago in Chicago, so it might even be an outright win. We got the 1 o'clock games. We got the Atlanta at Minnesota. Atlanta, this game here, I mean, this game to me it should be a pick 'em. I like Minnesota to win at home, but by maybe a field goal or less. I like Atlanta, close game. Atlanta is supposed to be patched up their defense. They're healthy. Minnesota has a great defense, but they don't have offensive line. But anything can happen on this game. I'm not betting too much on it, but I'll probably, you know, throw a few bucks on Atlanta plus the 4 or Minnesota on the money line. One of those two. So that's my opinion. Next we got the Washington at Philadelphia. Philadelphia, man, it's a 9-point spread on a divisional. I like Philadelphia to win for sure, no doubt in my mind. Philadelphia will win, but on how much? Can Washington control the ball, stay on the ball, keep it out of Philadelphia's offensive hands? The last 2 times, the last 2 meetings, Washington lost by 15 and by 10 the last 2 meetings, so it's very possible they can cover that 9. But on a divisional game, the rules are take the 9. So I might throw a few bucks on Washington plus 9, but that's about it. Next we got Kansas City at Jacksonville. You know, I like Kansas City this year. Really, that explosive offense, they're fun to watch. Jacksonville, their defense is probably patched up, ready to go. They're expected to be #1 defense, but after what I saw last year, who knows? I'm not a big Foles fan either. So Kansas City -4, I'm liking that one. After that, we got Tennessee at Cleveland. Everybody's expecting Cleveland to do well. Spread's going up, and it's already at 6. Man, I'm probably throwing Tennessee a couple dollars on Tennessee plus 6, hoping they get 7. Maybe you know, maybe give Tennessee. I mean, it's the last time they played. Literally, well, I know, you know, Cleveland's beefed up their players, but last time they played it was 12-9. You know, Tennessee won that game by a field goal. I remember this is an ugly game. So you know, I expect a low-scoring game. But like I said, I'm going to go over my unders and overs on my Twitter. But Tennessee, man. The 6 points, maybe throw them in a teaser as well. 5 points, mix and match. You know, 13 points. But I'm liking Tennessee plus the 6 or 13, but whatever you gonna put on there. I'm gonna wait to see what Cleveland's got, but I don't expect any team to go out there and get blown out on week 1. So next 1 o'clock game, we got the Rams at Carolina. The Rams are a 3-point favorite. I'm loving this Rams -3. Carolina, I don't even know Cam Newton, what his situation is. You know, he had surgery in the off season. I like McCaffrey on Carolina, but he's a one-man show. The Rams are all on board, missing very few pieces from last year. It's only 3 points you're laying, so I'm taking the Rams -3 on this one. Going into the afternoon games, Detroit at Arizona. Here we go. This game started out as a pick 'em. Now it's up to 2.5 points. Detroit favorite. A lot of people saying, you know, I'm not putting Detroit as a favorite on the road. You know, Arizona, I'm expecting to do horrible this year. And this would have been in my top, you know, 4 bets if Detroit -2.5. Last year, they did the same thing to me. You know, they played the Jets, a rookie quarterback, same scenario. But here we got Arizona, we got a rookie quarterback and a rookie coach. But the defense of the Jets just read Stafford's all his play calling. Who's to say Arizona's not going to do the same? You know, it might have just got lazy and just didn't change up his play calling. Hard to say. All I know is, you know, I didn't put this in my top. I am picking Detroit. I am a Detroit fan, just letting you know ahead of time. I'm a big Detroit fan. I know the ins and outs of Detroit. I think Arizona is probably one of the worst teams in the league this year. I picked Arizona and Tampa as the worst teams. I know they can go along with with Washington and Miami as well. But I'm picking Detroit -2.5, and I'm flowing with that one. Next we got the Cincinnati Bengals at Seattle. Man, Seattle, I know they're a tough team at home. 9.5 points. This might even get up to 10. You know, I'm not expecting Cincinnati going in there and roll over either. If he gets a 10, I'm definitely playing Cincinnati plus a 10. But right now I'm just going Cincinnati 9.5. Might buy the hook 10. 2 scores. That's just too much, especially NFL. It's just way too many points. Next game we got Indianapolis Colts at the LA Chargers. The Chargers now a 7-point favorite. Now that Luck's out. Luck's retired. My thoughts on Luck retiring, you know, you don't travel to a battle and then just say, you know, raise a white flag once you get there. You know, you could have did this in the off season, or at least, you know, worked out and see how it felt, or take a year off. You know, just sit on the bench, take a year off, or hey, you just don't let your team down like that. But you know, the Colts do have some key pieces in place. They do have a backup quarterback that can do the job. They got a strong defense, good offensive line. 7 points. You know, Chargers are stacked too. Their offense is great, and their defense is great as well. And you know, the Chargers, they could flub up in a moment notice. But I'd probably play in the Chargers -7. There's another would be a great teaser, you know, Chargers even money, you know, as a pick 'em, and throw that in a teaser as well. But yeah, the Chargers set -7 is what I'm flowing with. Another game at 7 points is the New York Giants traveling to the Dallas Cowboys. Another 7-point divisional game. Here is Ezekiel Elliott, you know, probably won't play. I'm liking the Giants +7 here. I'm taking the road dog. The Giants, I know they're short on wide receivers, but you know, this is gonna be a run game, and I think the Giants can run better without Ezekiel Elliott with the Cowboys, and as far as the game goes, and keep it close. So I'm taking the Giants +7. Then we got the night game, Sunday night game. We got Pittsburgh at New England. New England, I like New England -6. Pittsburgh's 1-4 in New England, and they lost by 19, 7, 24. And 21. So yeah, they don't do a good job playing in New England. And 6 points is a small number compared to the last 5 games they played. So yeah, like I said, 1-4. And then we got the Monday night game, Denver at Oakland. Another divisional game. This is probably the 2 lowest teams in that division. Denver at Oakland. It's a pick 'em. I'm going with the home team with Oakland, and it's a pick 'em. Why not? Should be a good game to watch. I'm not putting a lot of money in that. And that's it for the last segment of this show. Well, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Follow all the links below as my prognosticator buddies, and I will see you next week. Peace. You enjoy placing a few bucks on your favorite team? Maybe try your hand at cards or on the slots. Use me as a reference and head over to my Twitter and click on the link below and receive a new member bonus and help support this channel. Bovada, just better. It's going to be fun editing this thing. All right.